the Stanford Parents Club goes way beyond supporting students. So Pradeep, please talk a little bit about the speaker series for parents.
From its very beginning, the Mothers Club, as it was then called, invited Stanford students, professors, and staff in their meetings to talk about activities on campus and about the issues of the times. And this is one of the oldest and most cherished traditions of the club. The interesting thing, though, is that the topics that were relevant in the 1950s, many of them are still relevant today. Even at that time, back then, parents were concerned about their students' welfare, their well-being on campus, health and activities. And even today, parents around the club talk about very much the same things. In the 1960s, the club heard about plans for the new Cowell Infirmary on campus from football coach John Ralston on the place of athletics at Stanford, from science professor Major Matthews on aerospace studies and the military at Stanford, and from history professor Mark Mancall about Vietnam, as there were many questions and concerns about the draft in those years. Professor Paul Ehrlich spoke on population control, Earth's last chance. Now here's an interesting one. In 1969, Dennis Hayes, who was the president of the student body, spoke to parents about having a bigger say in the university's decision-making process. And the local papers reported, and I quote, "He spoke to a hostile audience, though two mothers voiced support." The rich tradition of speakers talking to the parents continues even today. We now call it the Distinguished Speaker Series, where we invite Stanford professors to talk to parents about various topics: arts, the sciences, the advances in medicine, political climate of the world, etc. We also call staff speakers to talk to parents about activities on campus, about the Bing Overseas Study Program, about job placements, mental health, etc. And the best part is that these talks are now available on Zoom, so you can listen to them from anywhere in the world. These talks will give you a flavor of the Stanford experience, quite distinct from that of your students.